Well, I'm back on the Toolmaster this morning. Got to remove the head again, at least the top part of the head. I installed a new 2 horsepower motor, new variable pulleys for the speed change, and got it all back together, and I noticed oil was dripping. Well, it seems that there's some seals in this power feed that are let loose. According to the instructions and manuals that I found, they look to be just O-rings. So I bought a large assortment of O-rings, and we're going to get in there and fix the oil leak. Unfortunately, to take this box off, I have to take from here up off to get into a gear right there. And as soon as I get that out, I think we'll be okay. Luckily, I'm not going to take the whole thing off, just the top part. And to do that, I've got to get it over here underneath my jib crane. So Don's off running around. I don't know where he is, maybe. So I'm going to just move it over there myself and take it off. So stick around. Trying to get enough light on this dark blue, but it doesn't want to show up very well. Basically, I've got to take from here up off. There's 3 bolts. That's all that holds that on. Get this top one out. I had to modify an Allen wrench. Before I move it in position, I'm going to go ahead and take this one out. Taking this apart once, didn't notice that it leaked all its oil out, or I would have taken that gear off at that time. Fortunately, you can't get this rod down any farther. All right, that one's loose. So I can push this up some. All right, be stubborn. I think that'll work. Like a Bridgeport, when you split the housing up there, you don't have to take the belt off because both parts of the pulley system are up in that one. Kind of a difference between a Bridgeport. Makes it easier to take apart. Okay, 2 of the 3 bolts are out. Now we've got to get a sling in there. I use this little flat sling. Around the other side. Take a large Allen wrench and I can reach in there and hook that and bring it through. Problem is, I don't have a lot of overhead space with this gantry crane, so I have to shorten this up pretty doggone good. See if I can go this way this time. All right, safety catch is engaged. I think we will be okay. That's what I needed. Well, now I got you out. What am I going to do with you? Well, the whole reason I had to get this apart was to get to this gear that's right here. You look up here, this is the drive gear that interacts with this gear that is for the power feed. That's how the power feed gets its input. So I have to take this gear off to be able to pull this shaft out, they say. Now this spline right here is what drives the spindle. And inside here is a drawbar. This is a little bit different drawbar than on a Bridgeport. A Bridgeport drawbar you take out from the top and you tighten from the top. This Toolmaster, the drawbar is captured, and you got to use a little device up on the top to hold it in place, and then that little mechanism right there to lock the drawbar, and then you use a wrench down here on the bottom of the spindle. Well, I had been in here already and greased it up really well, and then we found the oil leak in the power feed. So I'm going to see if I can get this out of here and just leave this head suspended. I'm going to have to get some smaller angle. I don't even know what you call that, split ring remover? Something. I'll be back. All right, I'm back. Got a cheap, probably Chinese made parts tray. Oh, come on, you guys. You gotta go in there. It's my littlest pair. Oh, crapola. See, they have a smaller set. Well, try this round. These are a pair of Lang. Made in the USA, it says. And they have a bunch of tips you can put on, and I found one that's even smaller. Yep, need more light. Don's been on my case to finish this thing. To tell you the truth, I just need the room. There we go. Ta-da! That'd be nice if it just lifted off of there. It's actually loose on the shaft. I wonder if a pair of pliers in a little fulcrum action. There it goes. Just got a little ridge around that. Let's get you in there and lock you on. There it is. That is a phenolic gear. I can see the pattern on it. It's made out of phenolic. And there is a key that I better take out. I see some other rings that are holding it in place also. I think you can get in there with those. Too tight. A little ring, a split ring right there. It's pretty tight. Let's see if I can at least pull that key way out of there. Before it gets lost. Green John Deere grease gets everywhere. Tight, little booger. Okay. The only bad thing about working with all these different machines is you gotta stop and go get the tool you need. little key doesn't want to come out. So, let's see if I can. I probably won't even need to take that out, because the way this is made, that looks like that's all in the top of that. So we'll just leave it alone for now. Move on to see if we can get this power feed case off.